Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Kal Halal Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kwadash. Double honor to the apostles, the bishops, the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, mercy and safety to all of the Akim on the highways and byways, preaching the word in sincerity and in truth, and a healthy shalom to the elect. All right. My name is Rawai, and I'm back with another brief lesson through the Spirit. Lord willing, it is edifying. Title of this lesson will be, I know you can relate. All right. I know you can relate to all of the Akim, all of the believers in the true and correct doctrine of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, taught to us by the apostles of Great Millstone, starting with Apostle Tahar on down. I know you can relate. And even if there's anybody outside of that comes across this lesson, evil and wicked thoughts are something that everyone deals with and everyone experiences. And I just wanted to, just really quick, this will be quick. I wanted to, through the Spirit, just speak on it and bring a couple of precepts out because, man, this flesh and this fucking mind of ours, man, is just totally through. And I know myself, the brothers, our minds just be doing the most. And it'd be the most wild shit that'll come to your mind, okay, at the wildest times. So I'm praying this morning, and this happens a lot. It just happens a lot. Whether you're praying or you're not praying, just you shit that come to your mind, and you just be like, bro, what the fuck was that, bro? And it's Satan. You got to rebuke Satan. All right. When it happens, I always say, I rebuke you, Satan, in the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of my mind. And I rebuke the thought. I'll actually say that as well. I rebuke that wicked and evil thought that just came to my mind. And that's the flesh we're in. And that's another part of us crying out to the Lord, man, to come deliver us from this flesh, these wretched bodies. It's just, we're through. And we're subject to wicked and evil thoughts coming from just anywhere. So I'm praying this morning. And well, actually a little bit after the morning, like early afternoon. And just, I had to stop my prayer because it was, what came to my mind wasn't really wicked. It was just, what the fuck am I thinking about other shit for when I'm praying? Right? So just focusing on the prayer and other things. A lot of times wicked shit does come to your mind just all throughout the day. But today it was just Satan putting other shit in my mind while I'm praying. So I just stopped praying and I rebuked, all of the thoughts that was coming in my mind. And I started to pray again, and it was much better. I was able to just focus and envision, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, and just, on the thrones, and I just got my prayer off. But I just wanted to bring that out really quick, man. I know brothers could relate to just being bombarded with other thoughts while you're praying. And then outside of that, the most wildest shit coming to your mind during the day while you're praying, working. You could be eating, you could be doing whatever. And just our minds, man. So we got to rebuke that. We know that it's Satan, and we got to rebuke it. So I just wanted to bring out a couple precepts and close up. Like I said, this will be quick because I know brothers could relate, man. All right, really quick. This is, let me get this real quick because I clicked on this. It says sin starts in our minds, right? Therefore, we must control all of our thoughts, resist the devil, and give no place to him in our minds. All right. And I don't have these precepts, Londa. Let me read this one really quick, and then I'll look into these and see what these say. James 4:7. It says, submit yourselves therefore to the Most High. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Okay. So we submit we've submitted ourselves to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and we submit ourselves to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai daily. Okay, this is a beautiful precept. Okay, submit yourselves therefore to the Most High. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Absolutely, right? So when those wicked thoughts come to your mind, you know, you definitely got to rebuke it, and the devil will flee. Those thoughts will flee. You may have to do it twice. You may have to do it 3 times, whatever. But you say them names, them mighty names. You run to that strong tower, all right? Which is the names of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and them wicked thoughts, they flee. All right. But the fact that they come to our mind is just, I'll be mad as a motherfucker, bro. And I know brothers could relate, right? So James 4:7 again, submit yourselves therefore unto the Most High, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. All right. Now let me pull these up really quick to see what these precepts say. Cause yeah, man, it's this flesh that we in, man, is just totally fucking through. All right. Let me read it. 2 Corinthians 10:5. It says, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of the Most High, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Hamashiach. Yeah, this is cool. This is cool. All right, casting down imaginations, okay? And every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of the Most High. Yeah, so wicked thoughts, they're against Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right? It says, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Hamashiach. All right? Yeah, man. So we got to cast down and rebuke, okay, anything that disturbs the path that we're on, okay, that tries to disrupt our walk, okay, and anything that goes against the knowledge of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man, okay, in the ways of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, all right? And it says, and bring into captivity every thought to the obedience of Hamashiach. Yeah, so, you know, we got to just rebuke, walk away from, cast those shits away from us, okay, everything that goes against, okay, the ways of Yahweh Shai, all right? Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, all right? So, yeah, man, that was a great precept, all right? Let me see what this one says. Oh, let me get this before. Let me get what I got before I go. This is Matthew 15:19. It says, for out of the heart proceed evil thoughts, murders, adulteries, fornications, theft, false witness, blasphemies. All right, yeah, so heart meaning your mind. All right, for out of your heart these evil thoughts come, and you be like, bro, out of your mind, what the fuck was that? All right, you be mad than a motherfucker. Oh, Salakia, let me go back. I wasn't supposed to start there. Salakia. Matthew 15:18. It says, nope. I gotta go back. Let me go back. Salakia. Matthew 15:11. Let me start there. Okay. It says, Salakia, let me go back to verse 10. Matthew 15:10. It says, and he called the multitude and said unto them, hear and understand. This is Yahweh Shah speaking. Not that which goeth into the mouth defileth a man, but that which cometh out of the mouth, this defileth a man. Okay, so it's not what goes into your mind and what you're thinking. Okay, it goes left and you sin and you go off when you act upon these things, or when you say these things and you repeat this shit and you believe this shit to be true and you act these things out. Okay, so it says, not that which goeth into the mouth defileth a man, but that which cometh out of the mouth, this defileth a man. Let me get that. Okay, let me get that. Get that real quick. All right. Pull that up on the screen. It's worthy. All these precepts are worthy. All right. This is Matthew 15 and 11. I want to pull it up on the screen for edification's sake. All right. I'll read it again. This is Matthew 15 and 10. And he called the multitude and said unto them, hear and understand. Not that which goeth into the mouth defileth a man, but that which cometh out of the mouth, this defileth a man. Okay, so going back into thinking about these evil thoughts and shit that come to our mind, man. Should be frustrating like a motherfucker. But again, it's not what goes into your mind as if you act on these things, you physically do these things, you reverberate these things out your own mouth, you repeat this shit, you believe any of this shit, okay? That's what's gonna defile you. All right. So again, that's why we be mad than a motherfucker. Like, where did this thought even come from? Okay. Let me go up a bit. I'm going to go to Matthew 15 and 18. Let's go down to 18. It says, but those things. Oh, let me start at 17. It says, do not ye yet understand that whatsoever entereth in at the mouth goeth into the belly and is cast out into the draught? All right. Verse 18, but those things which proceed out of the mouth come forth from the heart, and they defile the man. Okay. So absolutely. All right. The things that come, it says, let me read it again. But those things which proceed out of the mouth come forth from the heart. And that goes back to this precept here that I just read. It's not that which goeth into the mouth, into your mind, okay, that defileth a man, but that which cometh out of the mouth. This defileth a man, okay? So the wicked thoughts, the evil thoughts, they're gonna come, man. They're gonna come until we're out of here. We won't think in the kingdom of heaven. We won't have an evil, bugged out fucking thought ever come in our minds again. We'll be shaped and molded in utter and complete righteousness. All right? And that's what we yearn for. And that's why I titled this lesson, I Know You Can Relate. All right? It says, but those things which proceed out of the mouth come forth from the heart. Okay? From your mind. That shit comes from your mind. And then regular niggas, they wind up acting on it. Okay, and it says, and they defileth the man. Okay, that's what's gonna defile you. Okay. Verse 19. For out of the heart proceedeth evil thoughts, murders, adulteries, fornications, thefts, false witness, blasphemies. Okay. These are the which defile a man. But to eat with unwashen hands defileth not a man. All right. So again, it's not about what comes into your mind. Okay. We know this flesh is weak. All right. But it's about if you act on these things. Okay. And Tawada Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai for, just the strong tower, man. Okay. And having us steadfast in our beliefs and believing and understanding that we're in this flesh and knowing that it's just Satan. All right. You got to rebuke Satan. All right. Let me see. Yahweh shall rebuke Satan in Matthew. Let me go there. All right. Just a quick example. All right. Because we follow in the ways of Yahweh Shah, right? Yes, absolutely. So Matthew 4, let me, Satan was trying to tempt the Lord. Okay. It says, let me start with 7. Matthew 4 and 7. Yahweh Shah said unto him, it is written again, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy power. Verse 8, again, the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them, and saith unto him, all these things I will give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me. Then Yahushua, then saith Yahushua unto him, get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, thou shalt worship the Lord thy power, and him only shalt thou serve. Okay, so Satan, tried to tempt Yahushua. Okay, but we walk after the ways of Yahushua, and we know this this was a moment where Satan tried to get Yahushua to go off. Okay, he tried to tempt Yahushua, basically that. And this is why we rebuke Satan the same way Yahushua did. Okay, in this precept, in this scripture here. Then saith Yahushua unto him, get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, thou shalt worship the Lord thy power, and him only shalt thou serve. All right. So I'll close there, man. Again, we have the manuscript here, all right, on how to rebuke Satan. Yahushua did it. Other prophets did it before us. We're dealing with this wretched flesh, this weak ass flesh, and evil and wicked thoughts plague our minds all the time. We got to rebuke Satan. Okay, this is a beautiful example in Matthew. Okay, and we need to just continue to follow the ways of Yahushua, because we have the blueprint. All right, so I'll just close there, man. Like I said, the title of this lesson will be, I Know You Can Relate. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. We're going to continue to rebuke Satan today, tonight, tomorrow, till we out this bitch. Call halal Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim Rakakwadash. If you get anything from this lesson, please know and understand the name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh. The name of his only begotten Son is Yahushua. Those are the names we call on now and in that dreadful day. Shalom.